All right, Ness, man, welcome, bro.
You already know, king of battle rap.
The king of battle rap. What makes you
King
the
of
king
freestyles.
What makes you the king of battle rap right
I've
now?
been doing it before battle leagues was battle leagues. That's why I'm a king of battle rap. Before they made it a corporate thing and brought it into the building and kind of monetized it, I was battle rapping.
That's how. I mean, what is it about Philly, man? That the battle rap shit is just so like, I feel like you guys are just like a walking smack DVD out there.
Yeah, man, it's the culture is real heavy out there. It's a Commonwealth city, so it's like state, and it's just like real competitive, and we all bunched in together.
Yeah.
It's like row houses, so it's people on top of people, so the competitiveness is real heavy. So when it comes to battle rap, it's real aggressive, and sometimes it can spill out into street shit.
When did you feel like the battle rap shit? Because like I feel like you're really in your bag right now when it comes to like being looked at as like one of the elite guys in that world. Like, when do you feel like you kind of had hit your stride in terms of getting your respect in that world? Because it's like a very, it's like almost like a. I feel like you could be a diehard hip hop head and not know what the fuck's going on in the battle rap world because they are so different, and it is like such a subgenre of.
It's almost like you have to be baptized in the battle rap culture now. You have to go through something. You have to have a near-death experience or come close to dying from them to even sanctify you as being anybody that has any validity of saying anything or speaking about battle rap culture. It's that intense.
Right.
So,
which is why I don't speak on it much.
Yeah. So with that being said, there's a high regard for battle rappers and their accountability. So over the weekend, it was a battle rap. It was a big battle league.
You were here for that.
I was here for that. So it was the ownership battle league, which in the main event being King Bow versus Daylight. Daylight being a resident of the West Coast. So yeah,
Daylight's a beast.
So shout out to Daylight, and we are from the same battle rap clique, which is Dot Mob, me, T-Rex, Murder Mook, Daylight,
Jesus.
Big Cannon, Real Deal. So it's
that's
like
a serious crew.
Yeah,
you guys are like the NWO of battle rap.
And I got a lot of flack from that, from being from Philly and being that as a New York-based clique.
But Daylight's from LA, right?
So it's all over though. Yeah.
Is there other cliques like that?
Yeah, you got Gun Titles. You got the Goonies, which is headed by Twerk. You got Gun Titles, which was kind of like co-founded by Tay Rock and Sue Surf, which is currently incarcerated.
Free Sue Surf.
Yeah. So yeah, you got little like cliques. Dark Side. You got Briz Rothstein and T-Top. So it's like little sub cliques and all.
Yo, what's
like
the name of our guy? Rum Nitty's from Phoenix, right?
Yeah, he's from Phoenix. He's down with fuck, my bad, Geechee Gotti. Geechee Gotti and him are called Every Fucking Bar, EFB.
I like that. See, all this shit, like I know the names, but bro, I'm not in tune with the battle shit like that. I just feel like I don't have the bandwidth to like learn this. Like when I was a kid, I used to download the battles on Napster. Yeah. Like when it was like Supernatural and Juice.
Yeah, those guys is like almost like ancient artifacts compared to where it's at now. It's so sped up.
And then I would
no disrespect to those guys. No,
for
those guys are the fucking goats.
Right.
They are the fucking gods of the shit with the freestyling off the top of the dome.
Right.
The shit in the room and all that.
Even the crowd.
It's different. It's monetized. It's brand. Motherfuckers got wavy hair, dreadlocks, baldies. There's Crip members. There's Blood members.
Yeah, it's intense.
It's Latin King
members.
Well,
no, and then like there was like the Smack DVD era, and like I got my name because I used to sell a bunch of bootleg mixtapes and DVDs and shit at the swap meet. So I was like, the Smack DVD era was probably the highest like peak of me being like super engaged in that shit. And then obviously I know who's killing it. Like I know yourself. I know Murder Mook, Sue's my boy,
Lux.
Rum Nitty's incredible. Yeah, there's guys that especially Loaded Lux. You know, all these guys. Of course, there are legends that if you're a part of the culture, you have to know who they are. I'm just not. I haven't, bro. I've watched a few like in the last year, but like when there's these big events, I feel like I'll just catch the highlights on Twitter.
Right. So battle rap is like a revolving door. So you're only good as your last battle, and if you don't do very well, they put you in a box. So I mean, if you don't do other things to oppose that, so I went and built a whole leverage on the other side of the spectrum with my music, reintroducing myself as an artist, or recreating myself, always into the point of putting out a new project where I got the battle rap culture in there, I got Tay Rock on there, I got Method Man, I got Benny the Butcher, I got Vado, Corey Guns, Beanie Siegel, Freeway.
Right.
I got all of like the top spitters on my joint. So I use that the leverage and the buzz that I built with my freestyles on social media and the content and the projects and the material that I was putting out outside of battle rap to leverage battle rap, to get the bigger bags and the bigger looks. Because once you lose in the eyes of the culture, they put you in a certain box, and it's like boxing. So you got to climb back up the ranks until you get to the top brass and compete with the top tier guys.
And if you got the catalog, you got the music outside of it, it's almost like it would behoove them to not include you in shit because you got a fan base. You running it up on your own. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And shout out, I mean, there is a stereotype, and I don't know how true it is or not, but back in the day, there used to be a lot of the guys who did battle rap weren't great at making records.
I mean, that's the number one stigma. And I was the guy who bridged that gap.
Right.
I was one of the first guys who started out battle rapping on the corners of Philadelphia and in front of the Chinese stores and stuff like that, and actually took it corporate and made an album and came out with a full-fledged album, and was able to, go take a walk on both sides,
right,
and still having a seed planted in battle rap culture as well as mainstream, releases and stuff like that. Because at 2008, when I battled Mike Sign, the World Series of Hip Hop, I was still currently signing Bad Boy, and was currently back then recording for my solo release.
My son, shout out to my son.
So that's how far I go back. And that was before Smack was created. At that event, Smack was the actual cameraman. He was hired to do a service. So now look at them now to where they're a full-fledged company and got the caffeine deal and all the things they got going on. So I was a part of that. I'm a part of those building blocks. And I just don't get my credit. But I embrace that fact. So that's why I'm here, still 20 years later, beating these young opponents up, beating the new competition up, getting there with the youngins, letting them know that a guy that's considered, some would say past his prime, still got enough in the tank to get in there and destroy these guys, these young cats.